Okay, we are back. We are going to get ready to make our first fall soap of the season. I have got all my butters and oils already melted down. I took you through that whole process. I hope that was something you enjoyed. But make sure you let me know in the description box below what your thoughts are. Was it something you like to see? Was that boring? Did you want me to speed through it more? More talking, less talking? Probably less talking. But that's okay. So the first soap we're going to make is one that I haven't made in a couple of years, and I always do a different spin on it, but it has always been such a great seller, and this is Nature's Garden's Fresh Fallen Leaves. And I don't even know what the notes are on it, but it just smells so good and so fresh. And it really does smell like you're just walking through a forest and there is leaves everywhere and you're just crunching through them in your boots. And it really does smell really, really yummy. So we're going to be using that fragrance oil. For the colors, I'm going to be using Snake Island by Mad Micas. Make sure I have my lids on. That's going to give us our dark forest green. We're going to be using Spicy Tomato, Taxi Cab for our yellow, and then I don't have the color, I don't have the container because I ran out and I just had a little bit in just a regular container, but we're going to be using pumpkin, I believe this is Pumpkinhead or Tequila Sunrise, I'm not sure which one, but they're all from Mad Micas. I've got them already dispersed in oils, so they're just off to the side ready to go. We're just going to be putting it in my 2-pound loaf. And then I'm not sure, but I found my hanger tool so that I can do a hanger swirl if I want. So I'm probably going to do a drop swirl and then do a hanger swirl on top of that just to kind of swirl it up. All right, so we got all of our colors, we got our swirls. Let's hope that nothing accelerates because it shouldn't. And without further ado, let's get soaping. Hello again, everybody. We are getting ready to cut one of our fall soaps. This first one is Fall Feels. And I have to tell you, I am so excited, guys, to be able to unmold these. We went out of town yesterday for my niece's baby shower, and all day long, look how clean that's coming off. All day long thought about cutting this soap. So we're gonna cut into it and see what we get. Oh, look at the sides. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know how long it's been since I've been so excited to cut a soap. So let's cut this baby. And I wanna make sure that I get I want some end pieces. So. This is my 1 inch, yes it is. Okay, so let's cut this. Pieces up. Let's take a couple out of the middle. Oh, look at that. Now this, if you remember, this was the hanger swirl. I just did a drop swirl and then did a hanger. The top got a little bit of air pockets, but we can fix that up just great. So this is our Fall Feels soap. Not any magical patterns, but it's really cute anyway. Oh, big air pocket in there. It did start getting thick on me. I'll just take some of the end pieces and make a little ball. In fact, I'll probably show that to you when we're done here. So we got a little bit right there. I have some cool patterns right here in there. It looks like those two need to be fixed, and those two, and there's our last two. So what I do to fix any holes is that I just take my soap, and so this has got some yellow in it, so I'm going to take one of these end pieces, and I'm just going to kind of take a piece of this yellow, and it's still really soft, so I'm just going to mold it together. And I'm just going to just put that in there, kind of shove it in there. Ooh, it's on the edge, so it's really delicate. I'm just going to shove it in there on the edge till it fills in, and then it'll dry. So there you go, voila, perfect. We're going to do the same with this one. This one wasn't as deep as that other one. So I did put this on the ground and pound it out, but apparently it was a little too far gone. So I'm going to put those, and then for this one, I'll just use a little bit of the green. And this has all been saponified, so it's okay for me to use this without any gloves. So we're just in the curing stage. So I know that there's, you know, I don't know. I've read a lot about saponification and curing time. And curing time is when it's losing its water, and that just gives it a harder bar. See how simple that was? Perfect. And the longer it sits, I have one that's got kind of crazy right there. The longer it sits, the more it loses its water, the harder it gets. Saponification happens within about 12 to 18 hours after. And so there's a lot of controversy out there amongst the soaping world, which, to be honest, I have stopped going to the forums. To be completely honest, people are very nasty. Well, I shouldn't say nasty. People are very passionate about their beliefs, whatever it is. And that's fine. You can be passionate about your beliefs. In fact, I encourage you to be passionate about your beliefs. But you really need to do your due diligence before you start spouting stuff out into the interwebs and on the social medias, because look how pretty that was. It can really put out a lot of disinformation out there, and we see it everywhere. It's not just in the soaping world. We see it on the news channels, and we see it even on YouTube. So we just need to be careful what we're saying. We need to be careful what we're seeing. Let me get a little bit closer in there. And because it just causes a lot of confusion. So I would caution you before you start saying anything that you really do your homework. I feel like I have done my homework. I have been doing this for 5 years, and I researched and developed, did a lot of research and development for over 2 years before we ever started a business. So I feel like I'm knowledgeable. I'm still learning every day, but just make sure that you're okay with, you know, with what you're speaking about and what you're passionate about. Because we don't want to get out misinformation, and on top of it, we don't want, you know, to be hurting people's feelings. Because we always need to be mindful of that. Is that on the right way? Sorry, I'm now lining up my soap because I want it to be able to be the way I cut it for pictures, and I'm thinking I messed up a couple bars. So, thank you so much for joining me. There's our fall fill soap. By the time this is posted, this will be available in our shop. If you're looking for wholesale, it will be available on our Fair website at fair.com/theskincandy. So you can look that up. We have a very low MOQ of only 3 bars per order. So you can start out with just 3 bars, see how they do in your shop. And then you can also purchase coordinating items. The bath bomb, foaming bath whip, sugar scrub, body butter will all be in these scents as well. So until next time, we'll see you later.